Hello everyone and welcome back. I have missed you all and I hope you've missed me as well. I have been absolutely flat out working all over Australia. I'm finally back. The WA job, we finished that. We're working on another project now just outside of Adelaide here, down in a nice little town called Mannum. But what I wanted to show you was what I'm doing here. So we're just trying to finish off the XL250 and I have got new wheel bearings. I had to buy a new set because I lost the old set and found a new set. Now I have two sets. Anyway, so what we managed to do, I'll just spin you around, is finally get the old bearings out. And here they are over here. So one there completely gone, as you can see. Another one there completely gone, as you can see. So I've got the new set. All I need to do is clean that out, maybe get rid of that wasp nest, maybe that one there too. The brakes are fine wherever they are. There they are. And there's one more wheel bearing. It comes in a pack of 3. And if I could just, oh yeah, here. So if we spin this over, there is there another one there? No, I thought there was 3. Maybe there's not. Anywho, in the pack I'm pretty sure there's 3. I'll have another look. But finally get to replace that. Now I did say in my last video that every time you spin the wheel around, the cog is thrown in and out, which I thought was these wheel bearings, but the wheel bearings don't seem that bad. So I'm wondering if, where is it? Somehow that there is out of round, or maybe it could be these little cushion pads in there, or something in here is not centered properly. I have no idea just yet, but we will get to that. Another little project is that little BMW there, the alternator decided to crap itself, which I'm devastated about because I bought another little project. I really need to finish off these projects, but anyway, you can see in there the armature is absolutely trashed. I thought it would have been the voltage regulator that would have been just stuffed, and you can see it's missing one of the brushes there. One of the brushes there at the bottom. But unfortunately it was the whole alternator. And that was $250 for another one. But I can't get my other project in and get the trailer out and get it in because that's there. But anyway, I'll be picking that up next weekend, I hope. And we can get in to give you a clue of what it is. That's one of the new parts I bought for it. If you know what that is, you'll have a fair idea of what I bought. But more good news too with the YZ. There's the poor thing there. I've managed to get, oh, it's in the car. I've managed to get, the new thrust washers that will allow for the new crank bearings, because the crank bearings are a little bit wider than what the standard ones were. So there was a subscriber that put me onto it. So the genuine thrust washers are a 1 millimeter, and the new ones are 0.5, which will allow the crank to come in a bit more and allow for the new bearings. So I just got to take the crank into some people down the road here, and they're going to separate it for me and put in the new thrust washers, and then get the crank all aligned back nice for me. So that'll be happening this week as well. But in the meantime, wheel bearings. I'll show you what else I've done. I've just found this too, which is the oil leak. I thought it was from the actual oil plug itself, but it's not. It's from here. So that's the oil pressure switch, and it's probably hard to see, but it is probably hard to see on camera, but it's moving and the wire's not hooked up. But that's where the leak's coming from. Am I going to worry about that? Nah, probably not. Do I want to ride this thing? Yeah, absolutely. Oh, there was this I fixed as well. That was a big crack all the way through there and just flopping around. As I managed to get all that glued up and together, strong as, beautiful. You have seen it running before in one of my other videos. So let me just get busy. I'll get these new wheel bearings in. We'll have a look. We'll get the tyre back on and we'll give it a spin, and we'll try and work out where this out around movement's coming from. It's doing my head in. I'll be with you soon. Okay, new bearings in. There's one there, other side's done. Now this one here, now before you turn it over and start flogging it out with the seal and all, I'll tell you right now, there's a C-clip there, so make sure you get that out first because it won't go, mate. And one thing I've noticed is that, so this is the bolt that holds everything together, I guess the axle, but the outside one, look at that. I'm not sure if there's meant to be a sleeve there because really that bearing's not doing anything, but there is this, that, so obviously the new seal will be on there like that, and then that seal stops all other debris getting in there. So that seal's meant to sit in there, then that sleeve in there, and the inside diameter of that is the same as the outside diameter of that. But what is that doing? I mean, is that just meant to run on there? Is it meant to be, I don't know, another sleeve that runs into here that catches the other side of the other bearing? Far out, man, I don't know. But I mean, if that's all that's meant to do, then that's fine. But if there's anyone there in YouTube world that knows why that outside, the inside diameter of that is larger than the outside diameter of that, because it doesn't quite make sense to me. But what we will do is put it all together, get it on there, and then see if there's any run out on this cog or not. Actually, I did check this sprocket here and give it a spin, but I can't see any run out on that whatsoever, so it's not that. It's definitely coming from the back. So we'll see. Oh, another thing I did too that I forgot to mention was, obviously this is not the right tank for the bike. I think this is of a Yamaha, an earlier model Yamaha, a TT, DT, maybe someone else in YouTube world knows exactly what this tank's off of. But I welded, if you can see it in there, I welded a tube in there that'll carry that. So now that tank's not flopping around anymore, and it's pretty well tight on there. Just needs to be bolted down into there. So at least that'll hold on there nicely. Okay, back to getting this together, and I will be back and let you guys know what the verdict is. All right, wheels back on, everything's all nice and smooth, just as we were hoping. Now the run out issue, it's still happening. So without the chain on, I spun it up, and I couldn't see the cog moving in and out. Like I said before, that one there is fine, but I mean, everything's a bit hard to see on camera, but I'll do my best. So if you can see here, you can see how much movement is in that chain, and then you can see all the way down to the bottom here. It's tight, loose, 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 oops, loose, loose, loose. So this chain is absolutely buggered, and we all know that if you replace the chain, the sprocket's got to be changed, everything else like that. I'm not going to do that, but if we go past there, you can see the chain's loose. Obviously, chains are loose, and if we go back, and then boom, right there. Oh no, that's not it. Come on, mate. Why are you making a liar out of me now? Let's spin it up again, because you can feel it when it does it. And about there. There you go. The chain has gone tight again, and then you can see how loose everything is at the back. So somewhere here, it's the chain or the sprocket or something or other. So that's what's doing it. So the only thing I can really do to be the cheap bloke I am is just give the chain a lube up, and then fingers crossed, hope for the best. So all I can really do is just tension it up the best I can with what there is, and the main objective is obviously to get this thing to run and take it for a burn. That's all I really want to do, but I'll get it all back together, and I'll give that chain a bit of a lube up, and then we'll see where we stand. So just to finish off, it'll just be little things like the air filter. I've got all that. I'll get all that back on. What else is there stopping me from riding it? Tyres are got to be pumped up. I think they've obviously got a bit of a leak. I'm not sure how long they stay up for, but as long as they stay up long enough to take it for a run, I'll be happy. What else? Really, that's about it. Oh, oil. Got to either dump the oil, replace it, or just check to see how much is leaked out and then just replace it or top it up. But otherwise it's not far from riding. Alright, I'll get all this done, we'll be back and let you know how we go. Alright, everything's back together, chain is all lubed up. It helped a little bit, but yes, it's not stopping like it did before, which is good. Still got to repair that. And there's a couple of things. I put all new hardware, was missing a lot of bolts there. I fixed the tank down, so that's all done. Not going anywhere. The only other thing is the battery. Like, it runs without it, but I don't know. And look at all this. Still got to do that yet. But oh yeah, and the oil. I don't know if I mentioned it before, but someone's put the tyre on the wrong way. I'm not sure what the go with that is. But I'm ready for a ride, so I'll patch all this up, fix all that. I'll do the oil like I said I was going to do. I'll fix that oil pressure switch as well, get all that together. Oh, you know what this might be for is, I've got no idea. So that would have just been the post off the battery, I dare say. Oh yeah, the brakes all back together, so that works nice. Thank you very much. And yeah, take it for a strap. I'll keep you posted. All right, I'm happy to say it is ready for a ride. So a couple of little things. Oh, that there, where is it? That switch there, I think that's neutral switch. And it just has a little tiny spring on the end of it, and the wire drops in and the spring retains the wire. So it has an O-ring around that, but I took it out, no oil came out, so I just put it back in there. So these run two throttle cables. One is for to return back and the other obviously to accelerate. So what that's for is that under full acceleration and that much air rushing through, they reckon that the throttle slide can stay open as all that air is rushing through. So this one only has one, but what I did was I put a spring on there, return spring, so that'll stop the carby staying wide open under full acceleration. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but if you want to stop, that'll be fun. And around this side, I did check the oil. The oil is not even reading on the dipstick, so I'm not going to top it up until I ride it, because obviously it's just going to leak out until then. Oh, and the battery, I didn't put a battery in. All I did was just tape up the end of the positive and then just zip tied it all behind there. I've got a loose screw here. What the hell is this? I don't know. Oh, I don't know what the hell that's for. Maybe someone in YouTube world can tell me what that's for. Timing chain tensioner? Could be, you know. I'll give that a tighten up and see what happens. Timing chain, is that this side? It would be, I think. I don't know, yeah, it would be. Yeah, that could be timing chain tension. There's another one down there as well. Well, I'll give them a tighten. Hopefully there's nothing important. But anyway, it's all back together, which I'm stoked about, all tidied up. So next time you see me, it's going to be on the trailer and we're taking it for a ride. Yeah, can't wait for that. The time has come to see if it'll start. Can you hold the camera for me? Have my lovely family here with me today, and the rest of them. Hold that, buddy. We did have the light running yesterday, and I'm taking it for a ride. Oh, you know what I didn't tell you? The key. The key is still at the shack. Oh yeah, alright. Good job, Paulie. try. Bit of choke. Bit of this. Oh, it fired.
Fine C, mate.
Oh, there she goes! Hell yeah. I'm gonna get someone to hold the camera. This isn't working. Can you hold the camera? Cameraman. A-OK. Helmet.
You baiting mine up? Yeah. Thanks, mate.
Thank you, cameraman.
Hey, you're welcome.
Alright, speedo doesn't work, but otherwise it goes like a weapon. I'm surprised.
Bacon
It
and eggs.
goes alright. What'd you say?
There's you're cooking some bacon and eggs down there, mate. Here you go. That's all it's
Success. Success. Alright, we're gonna leave it there, but I'm going back to fishing and hanging out with the fam. I'll chat to you soon. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thanks everyone.